Hi and welcome back to the show. I just want to take a quick look at a film that is in cinemas at the moment that doesn't seem to be getting a lot of love, but it's for families, and I think this is probably one of the most underrated films that we've seen in a while. It is the brand new animated version of the Canterville Ghost, of course, based on the popular Oscar Wilde short story from the 1880s, and I think this film deserves more love. The film itself, of course, centres around a mansion that is haunted by Sir Simon de Canterville, voiced by Stephen Fry, and an American family moves in, and basically for the last 300 years, everyone that's moved into this mansion has moved out because the ghost has frightened them so much. But this family moves in, and their eldest daughter, Virginia, played by Emily Carey, is the first person not to be afraid of the ghost. In fact, she tries to befriend him, which is something that he doesn't particularly like, but she starts to work out the mystery of how he became a ghost and how maybe she can free him. I'm going to say this is an underrated film because I found this film pretty funny in parts. There's some real funny bits, of course, around the Reverend Chasuble, played by Toby Jones, but there's so many other parts of this film that's really, really good. It's one of those films where, of course, perhaps the modern generation of kids might struggle with it a little bit if they haven't grown up reading classic literature. But look, when you consider that this is a pretty dark story that Oscar Wilde wrote, the fact that it becomes a lovable film for families actually is a surprise. But the directors and the screenwriter managed to do it remarkably well with the Canterville Ghost. There are some highlights when it comes to the voices. Of course, Stephen Fry voicing the ghost is just absolutely fantastic. He is able to provide laughs just from his voice alone. And of course, one of the big things about this movie is the fact that it sees Laurie and Fry back together, because Hugh Laurie also voices the Grim Reaper in this one. The other voice standouts for me, though, was Freddie Highmore playing the Duke of Cheshire. He plays this kind of lovable character that you almost wish you could see in real life, that it wasn't animated, because he plays the role so well with his voice. But look, this is one of those films where if you kind of like animation, but you like it more on the serious side, you are going to like this. There is some comedy in there, but for the most part, this is a lovable tale for families, told really, really well by the screenplay and voiced exceptionally well by the voice actors. So, look, I'm actually going to give this one 3 out of 5. Go and check it out. It's showing in select cinemas, but do yourself a favor and go and check out the Canterville Ghost, because I think this is going to be one of the most underrated films of this year. I'm giving it 3 out of 5.